welcome to the very first episode of Talking Shit.
Shit.
My name is Barrett, and I'm joined by my two very good friends and even better co-hosts, Ricky Baldazan and Henry Montiero. And we know Ricky Baldazan here at BZG/Talking Shit as DJ Sweetbutt.
That's right.
Actually, bring the mic closer. Get comfortable with that mic. Not too comfortable. Not too comfortable. And here, at Talking Shit, we bring 3 different topics. Each of us bring one topic to talk about. But before we do that, we're going to do a little quick thing called quick reviews.
Quick reviews.
Where each of us brings in 1 to 3 items to do a quick review on. And we have 3 different ratings. We have the good rating, yee.
Yee.
The alright rating, which is eh. And the bad rating, which is... So each of us brought in a different item.
Thing.
Different things. Thing or things.
Thing.
1 to 3 items. And so, Ricky, you did your quick review on
AC/DC.
AC/DC. And what rating would you give that? And what was the album name? What was the album name?
It was...
Back in Black.
What was it called? Hold on.
Rock of Ages.
No, it wasn't
The
Rock
fact
or
that he
Bust.
doesn't remember the album name
I don't
title is a
remember the
very
album
bad
name.
sign.
I just
Rock
had
or
it on.
Bust.
Yeah, Rock or Bust. That was the name.
Okay.
Rock or Bust.
And what did you think? What rating would you give this album?
I want to give it a yee. I'm trying really hard to give it a yee. Everybody's telling me not to, like you two.
Because it's AC/DC.
Because it's AC/DC. But I really want to give it a yee because I think with this album they've kind of proved that they can still write new material within their range and have it
Paul
still
Rudd.
and have it still be really, really good music to big AC/DC fans. You know what I mean?
Not Biggie Smalls?
Not Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
Yeah, AC/DC's meant for the Biggie Smalls.
But yeah, I think I like it so much because I think they're still holding their ground as AC/DC. Like they still have it. They're still proving that they haven't completely gotten out of the music they make.
Stop.
But yeah,
Okay.
I just think it's like a genuinely really good album.
Okay.
Like it's of course it's still AC/DC. It still sounds like the shit they've been doing for their whole fucking lives. But I think that doesn't mean it's not good music. It's still really good music. They're bringing new riffs, new everything, and it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Henry, you listened to the new Kendrick Lamar album.
Yes, I did.
Something about butterflies.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah, that's really what it's called.
That's what you're going to ask me. Okay. Okay, cool. So, you listened to Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. What rating would you give this album?
I would give it a yee because honestly, To Pimp a Butterfly is one of the best albums so far of the 2010s. I feel like Kendrick, even from the excellent Good Kid, Mad City, has stepped up his game a lot. And he's got better flow, better execution. The styles that he uses are excellent because it's his fusion of like, he's got jazz, funk,
Yeah, I heard he
soul,
had a lot of these
R&B.
different elements in it.
Like, there's a song that samples a Sufjan Stevens track even. So it's just like, and he really puts like all of it into it. And there's going to be a longer review for it on my blog soon, but I'm going to give it the yee.
All right. Cool.
Okay, now Barrett, you have a couple of things that you want to.
I brought in 3 things. I went to the total max of what we could do.
Because you're Barrett, and that's just what you do.
Because I'm on it. I'm on it.
You came up with this. This is you. First thing that I have on here is Daredevil.
I'm going to go as bold as say that here Talking Shit, we're going to give Daredevil our very first fuck ye.
Damn.
Because
We
it's
can
just
give
good.
that.
Yes.
I give Kendrick the fuck you. Fuck you.
If you knew about the fuck ye, it would have happened.
I gave it a 10 out of 10 on my scale.
Okay.
Guess who just got dunked on?
About Daredevil.
Daredevil. It's in the Marvel universe, but it doesn't feel like you need to watch everything else to understand Daredevil, and you don't even need to watch Daredevil to understand everything else that's going on in the Marvel universe. But the cinematography is really beautiful. There's a specific scene in the second episode. There's a hallway fight scene, and apparently it was taken all in one shot, which is even
I know what you're talking about.
which I definitely didn't know about, and that just makes it even more impressive. And I don't want to get too spoiler-ish for those who haven't watched Daredevil, because I highly recommend to go watch it. It's on Netflix. You can binge watch it, and they totally made this show to just binge watch.
Yeah.
Like House of Cards, you can like take a break from it, but Daredevil, they totally like came into the mentality of these people are gonna want to watch this show in a like 1 or 2 day period, because it's just great. And if you're a Daredevil fan, if you know who Daredevil is, I recently didn't know that people didn't really know about Daredevil.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
I thought, and it's
It's kind
ironic
of a
because I
B-list.
got into Daredevil because of the shitty Ben Affleck movie.
Really?
Yeah, that was my
Really?
jam when I was little, and then that's what got me to start reading like the Man Without Fear run.
Are you saying that show is bad? That movie was bad? Come on, Daredevil, Bullseye. Huh?
I got into Daredevil through going to a random comic book store in Stockton and going in their $1 bin and picking out a Daredevil issue.
Oh, you're good.
And it was ridiculously good.
Yeah, I became a fan of Daredevil because of the really crappy movie, and then I started reading The Man Without Fear, and I was reading those comic books, and then I watched the Daredevil movie again. I was like, oh, this is really bad. This is really bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, I give the Daredevil TV series on Netflix a fucky.
I think we all agree with
And
Fucky.
another reason is because they do focus on Daredevil, but they also focus on Wilson Fisk, and sort of making his character a very relatable character and almost a likable character.
Really. That backstory.
And then so when he starts to do these sort of villainous things, you're like, oh, but I like you. I don't want you to do these bad things because you're sort of a good person.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I really like it.
They went
I
about
feel
it
like
really
the
well.
Netflix Marvel team up. It's a very smart one. I'm excited to see Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
Power Man,
Iron Fist.
and then the Defenders. I'm really excited to see all that.
And now they want to do you said Daredevil, they wanted to keep going with the whole Daredevil
Yeah,
idea.
they might even do a season 2 of Daredevil, which they weren't going to do originally. They were just going to do these 4 different things, and then the Defenders, and that was it.
Right.
But they're thinking about doing Daredevil season 2, so yeah.
That'd be sweet.
I give the score a fuck you.
Fucky.
All right.
And next on your list you had MLB The Show 15. I know the answer to this one, but go on. So
This is
everybody
my
else
second,
understands.
to give this a little kind of, this is my second The Show game. They started making this, I think, in the PS3 era.
Yeah.
I love baseball. I love playing baseball. And 14 was my first one because I got the PS4. I was on the 360 last gen. I came over to PS4 because it looks like it is a better console. It is better hardware.
Yeah.
And so I got 14. I really like 14. And it's really awesome. It's really fun. And there's a certain mechanic from 14 that I'm going to talk about. It's very detrimental to why I don't like 15.
Okay.
14, when you're playing it with analog sticks, when you're batting, and I played a lot of baseball growing up. When you pull your stick back, you set up the pitch, or you set up your swing. You know, you pick up your foot while like putting the analog stick back, and then you flick forward to like follow through with your swing. 15, they do the setting up of the swing for you, and then all you have to worry about is the swing itself, just flicking it forward. And I thought they thought to themselves, oh, that's like really nice of us to do that for all these people, but it totally messes up there's a mental thing going on with me.
Could you imagine playing skate without having to set up for it?
Yeah, it's like playing like a Tony Hawk game without like fully setting up your trick or whatever, you know, or not Tony Hawk, but skate, where a lot of the analog stuff is.
In the new
Down,
Rock
side,
Band game, they
up,
press the
side.
buttons and all you have to do is strum.
Yeah, exactly. And it messes up my timing for the pitches. Like I can never get a good swing in on a pitch, and
Right.
I thought, oh, maybe this is just a couple of games. I played like 10 full games. I still can't get it. It's still just over my head.
Right.
And yeah, I give it an eh. I was gonna get it a but this is my own personal experience, and I know not everybody uses the analog. When you go over to the buttons and use the buttons to swing, it's fine. It's a really beautiful game. But I don't think it's I don't think it's super better than the graphics of 14. I think just the characters, like all of the actual baseball players that are in the game, not like the ones that they make up when like you get through like a couple of seasons, actually just look better. Like they look more like the actual people. Madison Bumgarner still doesn't really look like Madison Bumgarner, but there are like obvious people who they put a lot of time into, and then people who they're just like, oh, whatever.
Right.
I give it an eh.
Okay.
And your third one is the review of the new Tyler, the Creator album, Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
This was an interesting one because
We know you love
I knew you were
Tyler,
gonna.
the Creator.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do Tyler the Creator review.
I'm not that much into hip hop and rap.
No, but when it comes
but
to
Odd Future,
yeah.
that fuck was Odd Future, man.
you're hella white.
Of course, you're a white boy from Ohio.
Yeah, I love Odd Future. I love Tyler the Creator, and what he does. And this almost feels like Tyler the Creator's actual first album, like his first like record. Because in the last three, if you're a Tyler the Creator fan, the last three albums had this sort of story around it of like this kid who's been causing a lot of trouble, and then he has to go to therapy sessions and all of this stuff. And I really like that. We don't get that in this. This is actually just music. This is, that he comes up with. There's a little narrative stuff about like a movie that they go to at one point. And there's still like a talking moment where like these two guys are like talking, and then Tyler comes up to him. And they're like, "Oh hey, like you're really awesome and stuff." And he walks away. And he's like, "He sucks dick," and they're talking like shit behind his back. But the actual music itself, it's weird because on his last album, Wolf, there's an obvious focus on like the really like hype tracks like
Tamale.
Iffy, Tamale, Trash Wang, and then there was like Tree Home 95, which was like a really chill track, and it seemed like he didn't focus on that much. It completely changed on Cherry Bomb. It was like he put more effort into the chill tracks, and they're really good. Yeah, and he's got some really good verses, especially on Two Seater and on Smuckers, which I was surprised to find out that Kanye West is actually on that track. He has a verse. I didn't like it. I recognized the voice, but I didn't like put together that it was him. And he's got an alright verse. But I think production-wise, I think Tyler the Creator is really smart with this album. There's like only like two like really like hype sort of songs, and they're alright. Like Cherry Bomb, the title track is it was obvious that he just like put like this beat on repeat and then just said like just any word that he felt like. He was like, whatever.
Right.
I think production-wise is really good album. I think rapping-wise, I don't think Tyler will ever top his verse from Rusty, personally. But I will give it a yee.
It's
a soft yee.
It's a completely different world when you take off the headphones.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. All right.
Where am I?
So that was our quick reviews.
Quick reviews.
Quick reviews.